new album, the first album, Radical Waves, is out in 2 weeks. 2 weeks today.
Yeah.
It's this is an interesting one because I've actually been looking forward to this for quite a while now, quite a few months. I heard one of your songs on SoundCloud or something like that.
Yeah.
And Doug, the guy that runs Metal Underground, was saying, I need a new, like, stoner doom, stoner rock kind of thing. I was like, I know the one.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
So he's been waiting for ages for something to come up on YouTube, but now that it's here, he's really looking forward to it.
That's nice to hear, man.
Awesome.
Yeah. But let's talk about the album, since that's what we're supposed to do.
Yeah.
Where does the title Radical Waves come from?
Well, our drummer Duper, he actually came up with that one. It's kind of like a quote on like Permanent Waves, Rush.
Yeah. And another album I can't remember.
No.
It was kind of like combined like two titles of two albums, like, and combined them. I think it was something like that.
Pretty stupid of us not to know.
It doesn't matter. It's a cool title, so and it's your title now, so that's what matters.
Yeah.
Obviously, straight away, as you should, you notice the artwork, which is really good. It's really fun, and I think it sums up the band's sound very well. And it is heavy, but it's enjoyable. It's not necessarily it's not a Black Sabbath album, so to speak. So.
No.
Yeah. Who did the artwork for this one?
It's an artist that calls himself Skalavaldur. He's actually a friend of ours from Iceland.
Okay.
And Dagur, again, our drummer, got the idea for the artwork. And that artist, he has been doing a lot of like art for black metal bands and death metal bands. So it was kind of like when we asked him to do it, he was like, "Yeah, fuck, man, let's do it."
Kind of like he kind of like is trying something really different from what he's used to like do for those like black metal and death metal, logos and artworks. So it was really fun to see him like kind of try something new with us. So
kind of mixing up some genres.
Yeah, I'm sure the artist appreciates having something different to work with and different to try as well. So
definitely.
Yeah. As for the music itself, it's fantastic. Like I say, it's really enjoyable, but it does pack a punch. It's like Caius on a good day.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Yeah.
And you've done 2 videos so far, Sushi Sam and Super Duper Van.
Yeah.
And I've just rewatched them beforehand. They are a lot of fun. Can you tell me a little bit more about Sushi Sam? Because I was listening to it and I was like, what's the correlation between Sushi Sam and Lucifer? So I looked it up and all I could find was a sushi restaurant in Texas.
Yeah.
Well, that kind of like came up with the script for the video, and also like the kind of the story for the song is tells the story of that Lucifer roams in the world, and he's like
he's a devil in a human form.
Yeah. He has to like consume sushi to maintain his human form. So it's kind of like he's like an addict for sushi.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of fun, like doing that video, for the song. It's a bunch of nonsense.
I assume you were able to get it done before the pandemic started and everything kind of went into lockdown.
Well,
I think we actually made it during the lockdown, didn't we?
Oh, right.
Or just before everything went to shit.
Yeah.
That's okay. I won't tell the police.
Yeah.
And let's say the video for Super Duper Van is a lot of fun as well.
Yeah.
And it's just the band in that, but it's very cool. And obviously the sign are putting a lot of money into the band if you were able to shoot it on location in space.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was kind of like
Can imagine how much it cost to go to the moon, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got some kind of deal with NASA, so.
Yeah.
And obviously, when someone hears the title Super Duper Van, it conjures up the image of sort of being on the road and touring and that kind of thing, with a touring band. Is that basically what the song's about?
Well, we haven't toured that much. We've only like taken like 2 tours in Scotland. It was 2018 and 2019 in October.
Right.
So like it's more like the idea, just like this van, that kind of like a super duper van that takes you to space. Is is it's like
And as for these songs, how well do you think they represent Radical Waves as an album?
pretty good, I would say. Like
Yeah.
kind of like the titles pretty much fit to the title of the album, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Like you say, you haven't really been able to tour that much, but how difficult has it been to promote the album whilst the world is locked down?
Well,
of course, the most of the promotion like beforehand happens like on social media.
Yeah.
So it has been like doing like good there, I think.
Mhm.
But of course, after the album comes out, then you would want to be playing a lot, but I guess that's not happening, at least not straight away.
No. It's a
So-
bit of a kick in the balls for it to happen when the first album comes out.
Yeah, it is definitely. And we are going, the plan is to have like a release concert on 4th of September, but I think we're gonna have to cancel it or at least postpone it because as for the situation is now here in Iceland, we got like a second wave coming up of the pandemic. So which sucks because we had like 2 months during the summer that were pretty good, and we got to play a few gigs and stuff like that. So yeah, I think everybody were kind of getting into the zone that the whole thing was over, but it's definitely not.
No. Well, hopefully it won't hit until after the Radical Wave hits.
Yeah, definitely. Good thinking, man.
Yeah.
good one.
And so, like I mentioned before, you signed with the Sign Records.
Yeah.
How's the relationship going with them so far?
Pretty good. We love working with them, and they are so up for our nonsense.
Yeah, really devoted to what we have to say, and like really helpful people, wonderful people.
Yeah.
Good. There seems to be a lot of bands coming up from Iceland right now. I mean, a couple of days ago, I interviewed Cult of Lilith. We're about to release their first album.
Yeah.
Good guy, Daniel.
Yeah.
And, a few months ago, I interviewed On Mesure. I don't speak French. But I don't speak Icelandic either, for that matter. But there you go. And obviously, you have a couple of veterans like Solstafir.
Yeah.
Then there's Bjork, but we won't mention her too much. So what do you attribute the kind of rise in visibility of Icelandic bands?
Well, it's kind of hard to say, but the scene here is fantastic, and like you said, we have loads of bands coming up, and we have also like very varied bands in the genres. So we get to play play some gigs with like bands from other genres and to get people that like, for example, like rap music, they're coming to our shows, you know.
Okay.
So we've been doing a little bit of that, like mixing up genres, and so yeah, the scene here is fantastic.
Good. Well, I hope it continues to thrive and to grow, and you never know, Iceland could be the next Scandi country to really push forward a huge scene.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
And
Lads, thank you very much for taking the time to speak to me today. I really do appreciate it.
you too,
Yeah,
man. It was
likewise.
Yeah, we enjoyed it a lot.
Good. I'm loving what I've heard so far. I can't wait for the album to come out.
Awesome.
Everyone else that's listening to this or watching this, however it turns out, Volcanova, Radical Waves, August 21st.
Yeah.
Buy or die.
And remember, life's a party, and then you die. That wasn't planned.